Yo, what's going on, guys? Shake and Bake back, and today we got a My Team video, a little tips and tricks for you, because let me just sort this out. Right now, you're gonna want to get your tokens up. Whether you have a lot of tokens or you don't, you're gonna want to get them up, because at some point, whether it's next week, whether it's tomorrow, whether it's a month from now, 2 months from now, they're gonna drop new token cards. They did it last year, they're gonna do it again this year, obviously. I mean, because if they don't, there would be really no point to tokens. I mean, a lot of people are sitting on a lot already as it is. And yeah, they're going to introduce more token cards, just something that they always do. Now, I wanted to tell you guys the best way to get tokens at this very moment. It could change. It even changed over the last, day, a little bit. So, I just want to give you some quick little tips on it. And yeah, I mean, there's a few ways to get tokens, but the absolute best way is Triple Threat Online right now. I have been grinding it non-stop. I've told you this. I've been dead-ass playing 5 to 7 hours a night of this, maybe a little longer. Last night, they had a special event for, it might even still be going on, I don't really know, for a Evo Dion Waiters that I legitimately got on my second to last game. I don't even know why I was still playing at this point. It was 5 in the morning, and I kept playing, but I did get this card, and I played against him. This card is cheese, bro. His animations are crazy. He's got insane dribbles. The dude who I played against, he was green lighting every three with the freaking ruby. He was feasting. So, and I mean, look at his, he got 3 Hall of Fame badges going to Amethyst, and that's not that hard. 500 points, 53s, that's nothing. That's cake compared to some of these other ones. Some of you gotta get 200 assists, 200 rebounds, all this other kind of stuff. That's not that hard at all. Easy, free Amethyst. And then to Diamond, I think it's 1,000 points, and it's really not that bad. And I mean, he gets really good badges as well. I don't do the Evos. I really don't. I might do this one because, yeah, I don't know. It's definitely a good card to get. It can shoot. It can dunk. It's got Hall of Fame badges for dunking and shooting. Range extender, Hall of Fame, bro? That's nuts for a freaking diamond. That's really good. And again, its 3-ball will be up in the, up in the 90s, I think, because, where is it? Right here. 87 plus 5, plus the coach boost. Plus, if you throw a shoe on him, it probably can max out a 99. So, this is a good card to get. Definitely is. Not the biggest card. How big is Dion Waiters? 6'3", 6'4", I think. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure on that. How big is Dion Waiters? 6'3". I was right. But still, pretty good, man. And again, defensively, not the craziest card, but still, I think he can hold his own for the most part, especially against the smaller guys. If you're playing against Giannis, you might be screwed. But I think you're screwed no matter who you're using. But they were doing this event yesterday, so I was grinding it out. I wasn't even going for that. I was going for tokens. I got over 100 tokens yesterday alone, bro. In the past week, I've probably got 500 tokens. I've gotten a ton. I was at about what, maybe not 500, maybe 350 to 400. Because I was at about 400, and actually, I got a little bit of that during the event. I was at 350, I think. And then I got the 200 from the Legacy set, which I did. And I'm honestly trying to do the other Legacy set at some point. But the other players in it, they're really rare. So, the other 400 to 500 tokens, I've literally got from just playing Triple Threat Online. So, I'm going to show you guys some tips on the boards that you want to look for and how to hit the token spinners. It might be rigged, and these might be silly tips, and they might not do anything, but just the best places to drop and what to try and avoid on the drops. They did even change the boards. They kind of nerfed them a little bit, but we'll talk about that in a little bit, but it's still way better than it was before, so that's kind of nice. But yeah, I did do the Legacy set, and I got these cards for not bad price-wise. I think I got this guy for about 120-ish, 130 maybe. Maurice Lucas, I think I got him for 60K. He was pretty cheap. Phil Chenier was super cheap. Mark Price, whoa, that would have been bad if I hadn't locked it in. I almost quick sold him, but you can't once they lock him in. But I got him for about 75,000, and I think David Thompson was super cheap too. So I really didn't spend that much MT on this set. And again, I did that before the other day, and then today, last night, I started hamming away at this one, and I only need these two, but the problem is, was this one in the auction house? How long is this one up for? Oh, I'm about to bid on this. Oh, 40 minutes? Say less, fam. I'm a bid on that. Doesn't look like anyone has bid on it. Let me just drop a little bada bing, bada boom, and let's see if anyone outbids me. But and then Bill Walton, which again, a couple are up right now. There wasn't any up last night. So if I can get these two for 200K, again, I think I got Sidney Moncrief for 60,000 last night. Not bad. I'll pay 60,000 even if I'm not gonna use the card, because if I can do this set for 300 to 400K, that's not bad. I got this guy for like 30k, I think, and then Earl Monroe I already had. I think I got him from a lock code, or I bought him for like 8k or something. So if I can do this set for around close to 300-ish K, that's not bad for 200 tokens. And that's why I said before, way before they even started Legacy Series, like when this first one came out, I was like, if I can do it for 300k, that's not bad. But we'll see. But anyways, I know I said this and I wanted to keep my empty, but that's not the best way to make tokens, doing these sets. I mean, that's kind of not the point of the video. I kind of am getting sidetracked. You can kind of double back and do some of these for not the craziest price. Like, if you can find a good price in this Kobe, if there's like a locker code that comes out soon, you might want to grab him, because Paul Pierce is incredibly cheap and everybody gets him for free. Or not everybody, but a lot of people get him for free next week. For some reason, I get Littrell pretty well, maybe because I haven't logged in every day, I don't know. But these, and Paul Pierce been in like 8 locker codes so far, so that set's really cheap. Like, you can do some of these sets for pretty damn cheap. Brandon Roy, I don't think he was going for that much either. Yeah, like, look at that. This is not that expensive of a set either. So, like, you can get tokens from doing sets too, but I don't think that's the best way to do it. Like this one, the Giannis fell in price, so I did this set as well. I 100% would not be doing this set for 75, because, I mean, even right now, it's been a couple days since this has been out. These guys are still going for almost 200k. I sold them for a pretty penny. I think, again, I was up to about 790,000 or something last night. I think I got, but again, another 100k or so came from Triple Threat Online, and that's one of the things that's really good about it. You're not just getting tokens, you're getting tokens, MT, packs, which is more MT, and if you don't get any crazy pulls, it's just more MT. I don't know. Not that much, but it's still some, and it's also fun to open packs, I think, or else we wouldn't really be playing my team. But let's get back to the point at hand, as I was just saying. So I've been playing a lot of Triple Threat Online, and I want to give you the tips on the boards, and the boards that I think are the best for making the tokens. Now, specifically, the first few boards usually give you at least 1 token on the board. Usually, not every time. Sometimes you get just some MT, but generally speaking, I would say about 75 to 80% of the time, maybe even higher than that, I've seen a token spot on the board. It's generally in the green spot over on the left-hand side, or right-hand side. I don't know my left and rights, apparently. And then usually about another like 40 to 34%. Okay, these are really random numbers I'm picking out here. Another 30 to 40% chance here. There's also going to be some tokens or a pack in the red spot in the middle. So the blue spot always stinks. I don't know why. Every now and then I see it a pack, but they did nerf it a little bit. Again, it was like 100% before they nerfed it. So again, I'll specify that when talking about this kind of stuff too, and I'll show you guys some clips. You want to drop it at the far right if you're trying to get it into one of those side spots, and you can even like hit the peg, hit the wheel, get another couple hundred MT too. Or you can drop it in the middle if you want to try and get even more MT and try and get it in the red spots. Those are the best spots to drop them. You don't want to drop it anywhere on the left side unless there is something in the blue spot you want. But for now, there's nothing in the blue spots, like every time. So again, it's kind of, I made a video talking about how like certain prizes were guaranteed to certain spots. It's still kind of like that. Like certain spots will not, you're not going to see like a diamond pack in this spot right here on like the side that have the tiny MT spots in the later boards. But like, you will see them at the bottom of the board, which, again, is kind of harder to get. But if you know where to drop the ball, it's really not that hard. And you could actually get, like, 2 diamond packs and 1 ball drop, too. Not 1 ball, but 1 ball and then another ball. So, okay, so the early boards are loaded, bro. I've gotten a ton of those. You can get, I think, up to 5 tokens in a spot is what I've seen from those. So, I mean, that's just from 1 game, too. That's not that bad at all. And, again, if you get up to the, you know, the 3rd and the 4th board, which are the same board there, but with 2 ball drops, and then it goes to the next one, you could get yourself, I mean, if you hit the 5 spot, and then if there's like another spot, get yourself 6, 7 tokens. I've definitely gotten that before, and had some pretty good looks. So the early boards are great for getting tokens, and that's nice because you don't need to go on a win streak to get 1 ball drop. You just play a quick game, and if you lose, okay, whatever, you don't get a ball drop. You win, you get a ball drop. You just have to win the game. That's all you have to do. Not that hard, really not. It's sweaty. There's a lot of sweaty people out there, but you gotta fix some players that you like, and I'll talk about that a little bit after. This video is kind of running late and running on, but it's okay. It's a good one. You want these tips, man? I'm making over 100 tokens a day on Triple Threat Online right now. I'm playing a lot, but making good tokens, man. I'm gonna be, whenever we get this update, man, I hope I have 2,000 or 3,000 tokens, because it's probably not coming this week. I hope it is, but it's probably not. So it's probably coming maybe next month, maybe the month after. So hopefully by then we have a lot of tokens. And that means I can get Galaxy Opals, or I can get Pink Diamonds, or whatever I think looks good for me to grab. Or I can get that freaking stupid Fireball. If they haven't updated anything, I mean, I need probably about 800 and 900 more tokens, and I can get that thing. So, or I still can't get that because I don't have the agenda balls. Okay. But let's talk about the middle board drops. Now, the middles, I like the 2 to 3 ball drops in the second set of boards. Not the 4, not the 5, not the 1s. The 2 and the 3, the later of the 2. So, this board, honestly, isn't that great for tokens. It does have 1 token spinner up in the middle area, but that is a hard spot to hit. And I will show you how I've been hitting it. Every now and then you can get a couple tokens, but this board actually got nerfed hardest out of all of them because I think they saw we were hitting certain spots too much, because they used to have these 2 bottom spots on the outsides. Those used to be the spots for like the good packs, or that did it have tokens on it? I think it might have. But now I don't see like any tokens on it at all. Like every now and then you'll see a 1 or a 2, I think. But usually it's just like a legacy super pack, or a legacy this pack, legacy that. I've seen a lot of those, but it's always in the yellow spots for me. The magenta spots aren't actually where they used to be. Those used to be yellow spots, but now, or they used to be blue or something. They switched colors around. I don't know. I can even show you an example, because I definitely had a ball drop before and what they are after. They nerfed it and they changed that stuff, so that's 100% proof that they nerfed it, because they changed the colors and the rewards are different. So, not just like a conspiracy theory there, but you want to get to that middle little spot, or you want to hit the top one above that, which is really hard to hit. That's the hardest spot, I think, on any of these boards at all. But to do that, so I drop it, and I want to basically hit in between the 2 pegs that I'm going to point to with an arrow right here. There's 3 pegs at the top where the little slope comes down. There's slopes on both sides, and then there's 1, 2, 3 pegs. You want to drop it in between peg 1 and peg 2 here. I will clearly label it, and you kind of want to drop it so it doesn't hit peg 1, but it hits peg 2. I know, this might sound super ridiculous, but trust me, it works. It does, I swear. Unless this is all rigged and I'm just getting incredibly lucky, but I've been managing to do it. And you basically just want to get it to slim through there, hit that one, and bounce up, and you can hit that, and sometimes get a token, sometimes get 2, or get to that little platform right there, the yellow platform, to get the pack, or whatever it is. Usually it's a pack of a legacy sort in that. So those are the 3 and the 4 ball drops right then and there. Again, the boards, and there's also, I think, a 2 ball drop there as well. So, not the 4s. I messed that up. 2 and the 3. But yeah, that's where you want to try and get tokens there. You can get a few, but that's not where we hit the jackpot with the tokens. The next 3 boards, the 4, the 5, and the 5, are the jackpots for racking the tokens. So you do have to go on a little win streak here, but you don't need to go undefeated. Again, if I were to lose any games, I think losing the 3 ball drop ones would be the one I would lose, because I just don't think I get that many tokens from the middle boards. So, I mean, if you gotta lose some games, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. You lose a couple in the middle if you have to. And then the last ones, you gotta sweat it out. So, the 4 and the 5 ball drops. Here's what I've saw. Last night, I got a crazy one, too. And I cleaned house. I got so many tokens on it. And this was after the nerf, too. They didn't really nerf too much of it. Every now and then, you're gonna get a dud, and it's going to be like 100, 200, 100 MT, and that is a big dud. That wasn't happening before the nerf at all. I was not seeing any of those, and I'm talking, I put in like probably 10 to 15 hours before they nerfed it, so trust me, it's new now. I've seen it a few times, but it's not too common to the point of where it's like, ugh, this is terrible now. So, hopefully you don't see that, and you see a board that has either packs at the bottom or tokens at the bottom. Tokens is the one you want. I've seen 1 token, 2 tokens, 5 tokens, and 10 tokens last night. I actually didn't hit both the 10s, but I did hit 1, and I hit the spinner a whole bunch of times. So we ended up walking away with like 16 tokens after a game, which, yeah, and a whole bunch of MT too, which is nice. So for that board right there, you kind of want to try and get the ball to hit the big MT spinner in the middle. Usually that yellow pack up the top there doesn't have anything too crazy. I've seen a diamond pack up there before. I've seen diamond packs on the bottom green lights as well. But you usually want to try and avoid that. Avoid the 2 empty spots on the side. Those little, I think they're blue ones. Those always, those are the ones that stink on this board. And then the bottoms are the good ones, especially because the token spinner is at the bottom too. And there's also the reset. So if you hit the token spinner and then it goes down the middle, it can always drop back down, get you more MT, more tokens, and keep repeating that process. I've had it do that like 3 times, and I got a bunch of tokens from it. So you want to hit the spots on the tokens that say 2, 1, all that kind of stuff. And even after you've already hit them once, you can hit them again too, but I'm not sure if it's on the same ball drop. I think it has to be on the next ball where you can hit it and it'll activate. I don't know. It's kind of strange, but you can still do that. So again, with these ones, I'll show you where I like to drop it. It's just a certain spot, and I like to make sure that little rotating spinner thing is going to kind of block it, so it's not going to, if it does bounce off the peg and go towards the middle, it's going to hit that and then go back to the left or the right side respectively. Now, I have noticed it's a lot easier, I think, to hit the bottom right-hand corner because the MT wheel on the bottom is going this way, so it generally kicks it to that side, but the spinner also, the token spinner, I think, goes the other way. So it's definitely, I think, easier to hit the right bottom side, but they have the same price, so it doesn't really matter. But you want to hit both of those. But the token spinners are what you're looking for. So hopefully just looking at kind of where I dropped the balls, that's where you should be dropping, unless they do what they did last year, which I think they changed the physics of the ball drops after I made a video like this. So hopefully they don't. Let's hope they don't. So make sure you're grinding out TTO when you see this, because, again, you want to get these tokens. You want to be grinding. So after you've seen me drop the ball a whole bunch of times, hopefully you know where to drop it. Again, I'll put in some of the boards from the before the nerf and some of them after, because I'll point out which one's which here. But yeah, I wanted to make this video just kind of to show you how much you can really make. You can really rack it up. Like, sometimes on a ball drop, you can get 10 to 20 tokens, even more. If you got 2 10 tokens at the bottom and you hit the spinner, you could be walking away with 25 to 30 tokens on a ball drop. That's the rare occasion, but I mean, that's a lot of tokens, man. That's like doing a collection set for free, so pretty damn nice. You gotta grind it up, though. There is other ways in the mode. You can play My Team Unlimited. You can do these multiplayer challenges. They have 6, that's not that bad, 6 a week, you know. There's no restrictions on it. There is also still single-player triple threat. If you want to try and get tokens through that, you can get 1 token per every couple of games, usually from the vault. It's pretty common that it opens. And then they always have, too, things like this. There's a multiplier, so if you do actually get the vault to open during the hours, then, yeah. And do they change these hours on Saturdays? No, I'm reading it backwards. Why am I reading it backwards? I thought I saw 8 to 10 a.m. was the last spot. But yeah, this doubles the amount. So if you opened it during these hours right now, you would get 2 tokens instead of 1. So there's things like that too. But right now, Triple Threat Online is the best way until they maybe update this and give you more tokens for playing games or other stuff like that. And when these eventually get updated, which they will at some point, we don't know when, it will be well worth it. So get on your grind out them freaking tokens, man, because yeah, you're not going to want to miss out on this. Again, even though they did slightly nerf TTO and the boards are a little less worth, I'm definitely getting less packs than I was, like, the first nights. Again, I played a lot last night, and I walked away with 16 packs, I think, from the whole night. But, that may seem like a lot, but again, I played for probably 6 to 7 hours. I played a long time. Whereas these nights before, I think I played maybe 3 hours, and I got like 20 to 30 packs. So these nights were a little bit better, and they were just a bit juicier. It's still really easy to get tokens, though, and that's the main point of this video. And just wanted to show you guys kind of spots where to drop the ball, some tips on that. Might be a bunch of crockpot. Like, I don't know. You might, like, have different ball physics. They might just be randomized. They might be predetermined. And no matter where you drop the ball, it's going to go here and just get a bunch of funky bounces. I've seen some strange ones, and I'm like, oh, wow. Look kind of rigged. So, again, we'll see. But I don't know if I'm going to do this video at 100 packs. Because, again, as I said, I kind of want to do this on Christmas Day and upload on Christmas morning. Or Christmas Eve and then upload Christmas morning and see what we get, because I feel like this is going to be a bunch of coal in these. I don't think we're going to get a single diamond out of any of these packs, besides the diamond packs, obviously, but I don't know. So maybe I'll see if I can get to 75, 80, maybe if we can get close to 100, I'll get there, but yeah, I mean, there's some pretty good packs in here, some super packs. Again, the diamond packs, obviously, those are really good. And as I was going to say, I wanted to point this out, the one last thing. There is a free diamond consumable pack. You guys just saw I had a whole bunch of them in here. I got like 5, 6 of them, maybe more than that. I don't even know. But you get a free one for just logging in on Christmas morning. So pretty sweet stuff. I saw that on the daily logins this week very quickly when I clicked on it. I saw that. So I wanted to make sure you guys noticed that. So make sure you log in on Christmas. Whether you log in at 3 a.m. Eastern time on the 24th, going into the 25th. That's the 25th, I mean. But over on the West Coast, it's just turning. You know what I mean? It's just turning to the 25th. Where over here, it's already been that for 3 hours. So, yeah, just make sure you log in on Christmas Day. It takes 2 seconds, and you get a diamond pack, which could be a contract. Those are going to be going for cheap, too, if you're trying to snipe them. Shoes probably will come way down in price. Everything's going to go a lot cheaper out of those. So, make sure you log in those days, but I just want to make this video. Hopefully, this helps you get some tokens. More videos will be coming. I want to try and go 12-0 in the next few days here. I want to maybe get you some TTO, some more of this, because I think you guys do like the triple threat videos. I like playing it, too. It's actually been really fun for me, even though it's sweaty. And I got kind of frustrated last night just because my players were selling. I did buy a new card. I don't think I showed you guys this, but I bought Pink Diamond Derrick Rose. Yeah, I was initially rocking with, like, Towns and Michael Jordan. But then, I don't know, MJ, he was good for me, but he started selling and missing wide open jumpers all of a sudden. Like, mid-ranges, I'm talking. And I'm like, bro, what? Like, how? And then I played this Derrick Rose, and this dude go, like, 4 for 4 on threes. And I'm like, I need this card. And it was well worth it. He's so good. He is incredible. So, I'm glad I got that card, and I'm trying out David Robinson more. I'm trying to get his release down. I can't really get it down. I don't know. I can't get this Giannis' release down either right now. I haven't shot well with him. I've hit a couple threes green, but not really any more than the diamond. But he definitely is a beast, and his Hall of Fame badges are nice. But that's it for the video. This kind of dragged on, but hopefully you guys got the point in what I was trying to say. I think I got outbidded. How much? Dang it. I don't really want to pay that much for this card. We'll see. But hope you guys did enjoy the video, as always. And, yeah, I'll monitor that and see if I can maybe snipe a last-minute bid for, like, 120, 130. I didn't want to pay that much. I don't really want to, so we'll see. Maybe we'll wait and see if there's another one that pops up in the next day or so. But, yeah, hope you guys did enjoy. That's it for the video. Peace, man. Hopefully these help you get some tokens. Rack them up.